I'm a hustler.
I'm a hustler.
It's the Morning Hustle
with L'Oreal and Kyle Centillion.
Welcome to another edition of the Morning Hustle Podcast. You know how we do it. L'Oreal, good morning.
Good morning.
Alton Walker on the ankle.
He ain't got one.
Y'all get on my nerves. What up, Kyle, man?
What's good with you,
He
brother?
don't got
Good
no
morning.
ankles.
Kyle Santilli and I'm here, man. We're going to have a good time. We're going to laugh through the pain, okay, bro?
Yeah, Alton's a paraplegic.
All right, look, today we're going to have some conversation, somewhat of a serious matter, man. The young lady that was victimized by R. Kelly years ago when that bootleg tape came out, she's speaking out about her experience and putting out a book, and we're going to see how you guys feel about that. Plus, a lot's going on in the world of entertainment, yes?
Yes, and it looks like NLE Chopper is going up against Blueface, and Cam Newton is a man-child, proof inside. We'll talk all about it coming up in the lowdown.
Plus, they continue to try to silence our voices on HBCU campuses, but I'll let you know what students are fighting back. But before we get to all of that, it's time for Kyle's message of the day.
And mine.
Yeah. Listen up.
Here's some quick inspiration to start your day.
Now check it.
Kyle's message of the day.
Kyle's message of the day today is celebrate yourself. This is not a new message, but it applies to me today because as of yesterday, actually, I accomplished my first goal of the year. I worked out 30 days straight, did not miss a day for
That's what I'm talking
30
about.
days, you know what I mean? And
That's what I'm
yeah,
talking
when you
about,
make
man.
these accomplishments and you reach your goals, you got to celebrate yourself.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I'm bad too, man. It's not that I'm a stranger to working out. I will work out for like 4 months and then take off 9. It don't work that way. So I had to do a little something to kind of kickstart the routine again. I said, I'm going to start. I didn't start on the 1st. I started when we came back to work. And I said, I'm going to start off 30 days straight, no days off. All right. If the gym was closed, I had to pull up one of those little YouTube videos and do a little home workout a couple of days because remember we had the ice storm.
Yeah.
They're gonna shut down Planet Fitness. You know what I mean? So I had to do a couple days at the crib. But long story short, 30 days in a row,
Come
no
on.
days off, accomplished, and that's a big deal. I mean, that's a big
30
deal.
days in a row. You were doing weekends and everything.
Weekend every day.
Come on, man.
Every single day, man.
We got to
That's
keep it
what
going.
is, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But even if Matt didn't say proud of you, even if you didn't congratulate me, Kyle's message of the day
Still do.
today is when you reach those milestones and those goals, sometimes you got to celebrate yourself. All right? So whatever you're doing out there, get the job done. And don't forget the most important person in your life, that's you. Kyle's message of the day today, man. Celebrate yourself. All right?
Feel the vibe.
With the Morning Hustle.
L'Oreal, Kyle Santillion, Alton Walker here. It's the Morning Hustle Show.
And you can get some cash. All you got to do is text cash, CASH, to 71007. We'll give you 10 questions, 60 seconds. When you get them all right, you'll walk away with $1,000 in your pocket.
Absolutely. All right, Lo just was telling you the story in the lowdown about Rashana Landfair. She was the young lady in the R. Kelly video from years ago that finally just kind of came out and is telling her story recently, correct?
Yes, and in a new memoir as well. She has a memoir by the name of Who's Watching Shorty, and she sat down on CBS Mornings to discuss a little further.
I was very hollow inside. I was very confused, didn't know what to expect, and I was embarrassed.
Why not tell the truth when there was finally a trial after 6 years?
That's one of my biggest regrets, not telling the truth. But again, I have been trained and groomed since I was age 13.
Yeah, she was protecting him or trying to. I mean, we seen him on national TV with a couple of his hostages. Remember when
With
he
the
did
girls?
that? Yeah, with Gail. Like,
Yeah. When
clearly.
she said, hey, I ain't hog tie nobody.
Yeah, them women look scared on television to me, like very trained, like they were saying what he wanted them to say.
Right. I can imagine her, especially at that time, being 14 and in her teenage years and early 20s, being scared to come out and, you know what I mean, speak on what was
Not
going on.
just that, he was R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Like this was Chris Brown when you get what I'm trying to say in these
Exactly.
days, because some people don't know the reference, but
Exactly.
for sure, huge.
So, what you
13
say?
years old, no, 13 years old, I'm not coming out.
like that. I mean, you got to go back to school. You got to, man, ain't nobody coming out at that age. So
Right.
I get it, man. And everybody that made money off her story, make your money. If she doing it for the money, she deserve the money.
I don't even think it's about the money. You got to think about holding this in for so many years. And there are some people that do know. So imagine they going around whispering, talking about her. It's better she gets to speak her story and get her healing journey going.
The flip side, though, and this is definitely not accusatory or any of that, but she's been able to fly under the radar in terms of people knowing her. Like, if we'd have walked down the street and passed her last week, we wouldn't have known who she is. So now now she'll have to deal with some of the criticism that may come when you put yourself out there in the public eye. And I wonder, let's say if I was like her parent or a family member, I'm like, well, R. Kelly's already locked up. Do you want to come out now and put yourself out there in the public? I would almost want to protect her in the same way that we redact the victims' names.
No.
But no, like, listen, you know how like in the Epstein files, right? They're redacting the victims' names in order to protect them.
I'm not living in the shadows if I'm the victim. I should be able to come out and speak. Just like imagine she's in a room. That's always a butt of a joke.
Yeah.
You're going to be careful when you see her now in the room because you know it's not funny. You get what I'm saying? She
Maybe.
might have been in many of rooms where she was the butt of the joke and they didn't
Yeah.
even know she was there.
Interesting. All right, what do y'all think, man? 866-HUSTLE-8, 866-487-8538. We're talking about Rashana Landfair coming out now, speaking her truth about the R. Kelly situation that she was in years ago. What do you think?
We are the Morning Hustle.
L'Oreal, Kyle Santillan, Alton Walker, Morning Hustle Show, holding you down on a Hump Day Wednesday.
Go download our app. It's the Morning Hustle app. You know how to get to it. Go on your app store, the Google Play Store. Search the Morning Hustle, and we'll be there.
The whole thing that kicked off the R. Kelly is a Predator thing was this bootleg tape that came out years ago with him in the studio with a young girl who was about 14 years old. That young girl has finally come out and revealed herself and is speaking publicly. Her name is Rashana Landfair. She's been doing some interviews. She's got a book coming out, and she's finally sharing her story. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And we're just pretty much wondering, how do you feel about it? 866-HUSTLE-8, 866-487-8538. I mean, there's a lot of positives and negatives that could come with her speaking out now.
But I'm pretty sure this is a big weight relieved off of her chest.
For sure.
Something that she's been wanting to express. And she did talk about having regret for not speaking out when he went to court for it. Because think about it, she probably could have saved a lot of other women because he didn't go to jail at that time.
Right.
He stayed out on the streets tormenting more women after that.
Absolutely. All right, so what do you think about the whole situation? Let's go to the phone lines right now. We're going to start with Trav in Cleveland. What do you say?
All right, I sympathize with the young lady, but we got to have some accountability here. 13 years old. All right, R. Kelly did what he did, but that Negro had some help. Like, it's got to be a lot more people held accountable, man. That 13-year-old girl did not have access to R. Kelly by herself.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Sparkles, whoever else in the hell. That's just my gist on it. I sympathize with the young lady. Absolutely, sexual abuse is horrible.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know why she waited so long. That ain't what I'm on right now. Everybody got to be held accountable, not just R. Kelly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because these kids, they had access to these wrong people on their own. Like, it got to be more people held accountable.
That's why I'm going to read the memoir, because I
Like-
want to see if she talks about her parents taking money from him, because that's what everybody says. That's
Yeah.
what the rumors are.
Facts.
And you know, in the interview she had with CBS Morning, she also talked about something that I feel like we all would want to ask. And that's how she felt about all the jokes that were being made. Because remember Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
the Boondocks, everybody had a joke on it.
I was not made to be a victim. I was a mockery. And that was very difficult to digest. It was very disheartening to know that my body was just being displayed and tossed around. And, you know, when I look back on it, I wish things could have been done differently, but those are all of the things that I had to internalize.
Tough thing right there to deal with, man. But she's finally coming out now talking about all of it and putting it in the book. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As should. And again, man, if it's for the money, I don't care. I'm for it. Like, again, everybody that made money on this woman's story but her.
Yeah, it's her story
You know.
to tell. And his team spoke out. And they said they're not going to fight her against it.
They know they can't. They ain't got a leg to stand on.
I mean-
they
There
know
they go.
damn well they better shut the hell up and let her do
shut
what she
up.
need to do. Right.
R. Kelly was very bold. Like, remember, he also did a similar thing with Aaliyah. who he did that in front of our face. She was 15 years old.
Yeah, she was the
first one. He married her.
She was the first one, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All right, 866-HUSTLE-8, 866-487-8538. What are your thoughts?
Get up.
Wake up, wake up.
It's the Morning Hustle. L'Oreal, Kyle Santillian, Alton Walker's here. We're talking with you hustlers about Rashana Landfair coming out, just giving you her experience from back in the day when that tape came out with R. Kelly with a young 14-year-old girl. Well, that was her, and she's finally speaking out and putting out a book. It's called Who's Watching Shorty? Reclaiming Myself from the Shame of R. Kelly's Abuse.
It's out right now.
All right, what are your thoughts on the whole situation? That's what we want to know. 866-HUSTLE-8, 866-487-8538. Amber from Ohio, what do you say? Along with, to kind of share her experience and everything that went down during that time.
So I feel as though maybe this is like a closing chapter for her in her life. It's kind of just getting it out there and just closing it, because mentally it probably was like eating her up alive inside. Like she couldn't focus, she couldn't think, and maybe it's like reflecting back on her mind and maybe speaking about it is some sort of therapy for her where she can close that chapter in her life.
Yeah, she's probably tired of hiding in the shadows.
I hear you. All right, what do y'all say? 866-HUSTLE-8, 866-487-8538. Let's talk about it.
Turn us up in the morning.
Can't knock the hustle. Let's go. It's the morning hustle. Yeah.
You're locked in, baby. L'Oreal, Kyle Santillian, Alton Walker. Here's the Morning Hustle Show.
And you can go on over to your app store and download the Morning Hustle app so you can take us on the go wherever you need to go.
Years ago, the first public, story of R. Kelly coming out messing with, well, not even the first one, actually. The first one that people started to see was the video that was released with Rashana Landfair. She was 14 years old at the time, but she's come out and revealed herself recently. She's put out a book called Who's Watching Shorty, and she's been speaking to the public about this book.
I was not made to be a victim. I was a mockery, and that was very difficult to digest. It was very disheartening to know that my body was just being displayed and tossed around. And, when I look back on it, I wish things could have been done differently, but those are all of the things that I had to internalize.
So we're having a conversation right now. Like, how do you feel about her coming out now, speaking on the things that she experienced back then? There seems to be people on both sides. I want to read this message I just kind of got on social media. It's long, so I'm going to just cut to certain points. I'm listening this morning as the R. Kelly victim speaking out right now, and I think it's unnecessary. It is her story. She can tell it true enough, but why in this matter and now? R. Kelly's already in jail and not getting out anytime soon. Also, ain't no way a 13-year-old should have been alone with a grown man. It also went on to say she grew up in Chicago and used to see how those young girls used to line up to try to get on the bus with R. Kelly, and it was crazy. So
I can see that happening as well, though.
Yeah.
Like fast little girls doing stuff like that.
For sure.
But in this case, she was groomed, and that's different. And why
Agreed.
I say it now is not for jail. It's not for that. It's for her own closure.
The other thing I will say about this, though, even if the girls were lined up, as an adult, you have the power to make the decision to say no.
You know it's right or wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He wasn't gonna do that.
Whoever's the elder, whoever has more power in the situation, has more responsibility. All right?
Like I said, they did that at my high school. Like, all the girls dated older men. So, but we didn't think nothing of it back then. We didn't think that it was illegal.
And
so, what do you do?
We did too, but in our case, it was like a 19-year-old, not a 41-year-old.
Yeah, that's the kind of the difference. Yeah.
R. Kelly wasn't that old, was he?
He was like
20s.
late 30s. No, he was doing that up until he went to jail. People were saying he was doing that McDonald's stuff and high school stuff up until he went to damn jail.
All right, let's go to the phone lines. 866-HUSTLE-8, 866-487-8538. Yo, who is this?
This is Shia. I'm calling from Dallas, I guess. I'm not from I'm from Chicago, so I know a little bit.
Okay.
All right, for sure. What you want to say, babe?
So I heard y'all talking about the R. Kelly stuff, and I'm in my early 30s, but I grew up in Chicago. So the woman that's coming out and speaking out now, I really feel like the point that you all made as far as her parents protecting her, that's a valid point. However, her parents worked for that man. They were never going to protect that girl. They never protect that girl. They always put the money. I'm glad she's coming out and speaking now. She deserves her voice to be heard.
That's right.
and she deserves nothing but respect because that's wrong what that man did to her.
Yeah.
Point blank and period.
What were you hearing at that time that most people may not know if they weren't living in Chicago?
So at that time, growing up, it was always be mindful of the grown man at the high school. It was always rumors going around that he would be at the high school, he would be at the McDonald's. So those things that you all saw in those documentaries was definitely true. He was at some high school, he was at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him downtown with my own eyes with a woman that looked like she was in high. I was a freshman. She had to be about a senior. Why? She was fast, cute, bust down, everything. However, I knew to be mindful of that man. Is music great? Absolutely.
He's a
Is he
predator.
a terrible person? Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure now that Rashana is coming out speaking her truth and the book is out, this conversation is going to be back in the forefront once again. All right. If you didn't get through on the phone lines, you can send us a voice note. Download the Morning Hustle app. Let us know how you feel. In the meantime, we're going to keep it moving and get ready for the lowdown coming up next. What we got?
L'Oreal has the lowdown.
Yeah, you got that? Low down.
On the Morning Hustle.
Looks like there's a ring in somebody's future. Who might that be?
I'm not too sure, but I know somebody's willing to chop their manhood off for it, okay? But first, let's start with a new Vegas residency going down this year. Babyface.
Yeah.
Oh, no one cares?
No, I'm a Babyface fan. Let me stop. No, y'all ain't gonna do Babyface like that.
I was about to
man.
say, he wrote a bunch of hits. I know he's going to be up there singing.
He's cool. I still look at Babyface like my auntie's, favorite artist.
Really? You're like 1 year older than him.
You think
I'm
so?
just- Anyway, he spoke on how it's going to go down.
You know, Usher did his thing with the whole cherry. What can we expect from a Babyface Las Vegas residency?
No cherries, I don't believe. We're just going to give good music and have a good time. That's all.
Is that like shots fired or she baited him into that?
Nah, there's no shots fired.
Yeah, ain't going to be no damn cherry.
Ain't no cherry.
I did see Tony Braxton, Boyz II Men, and New Edition perform, which was amazing. I got a chance to check that out
That's
in
what I
LA.
wanna see.
And they brought out B2K.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
They helped them.
bump.
They got a tour coming up, so they helped them out. So big shout out to them because they did their thing. Y'all should go check that out as well. Tony looked amazing. Let's move on and talk about Melinda Gates. That is the ex-wife of Bill Gates. The two of them were together for 27 years, but just recently we found out something pretty disturbing in the Epstein files, something that claimed Bill Gates contracted an STD from a Russian woman and planned on doing this.
The emails in the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs and that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection and that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing. His representative has said all of this is false. I wonder what your dominant emotion is.
Sad. Just unbelievable sadness. And again, I'm able to take my own sadness and look at those young girls and say, my God, how did that happen to those girls, right?
Just trifling. And why are these people not in jail? Because they're rich. Okay. Last but not least, Stefan Diggs has his eye on that ring. And by that ring, which one do I mean? I'm not really sure. But we know the Super Bowl's this weekend, right? His team is going up against his team, which is the Patriots, just in case you don't know. Going up against the Seattle Seahawks is going down this Sunday. And he was asked if he would be proposing to Cardi B.
It's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I got to get mine first, though.
So if he doesn't get it, she doesn't get it, or...
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That's crazy.
You want to marry somebody miserable because they just lost the Super Bowl?
But if he never
Don't
wins,
do
you're
it.
never going to get your damn ring?
So be it.
Damn, that's kind of... What, Alton?
I said don't do it, please. Though, look, Cardi B, just stay single, baby.
Yeah.
Don't get married again, man. Or you're gonna be getting one of them zip files that Bill Gates was trying to give his wife.
You so funny.
Hilarious.
I definitely think that she will be popping out to perform with Bad Bunny because a lot of people are whispering about that. But I know one person that did want to get the ring, the head coach of the Patriots. He said he's willing to cut off his Johnson.
Yikes.
In order to come home with the gold. And I believe him because this is the same team that cheated they deflated the balls, right?
They did.
So he's willing to deflate his balls in order to get. I know that's right. I'm L'Oreal. That's the lowdown.
Let's go Seahawks.
You can follow me at Star and L'Oreal. I kind of, yeah. I mean, you know what? I want to see him win because he's willing to chop it off.
Man.
Chopper.
No, sir. I'm rooting for the Seahawks.
Chopper style, okay? You can follow me at Star and L'Oreal, LOREL, or Morning Hustle Show.
The Morning Hustle Cash Grab.
10 questions. 60 seconds.
All right, let's do it, baby. It's time for us to get into that $1,000 cash grab.
Yeah.
Jasmine is on the line, representing in Washington, D.C.
And all that jazz.
Feeling good today, right?
Yes.
We ain't worried about no damn DEA and all them running around on our streets.
The National Guard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we
Definitely
are.
not.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
We worried a little bit.
Yeah, I'm worried a little.
All right, let's
I
go ahead
can't
and we're gonna go ahead and break it down for you, Jazz. Here we go. I got 60 seconds on the clock. All right. All you got to do is answer 10 questions in 60 seconds. For every correct answer, we'll give you $10. Get all 10 right, you win $1,000. Okay.
Okay.
If you don't know an answer, you can say pass. We'll come back to that question as long as we have time. And make sure the answer you give is the one that you want, because we have to go with your first answer, because our judges, Big Med, don't play.
No game.
Okay? That being said, we want to hook you up. L'Oreal's got a free answer for you.
And that answer is going to be 12.
12?
12.
How you spell it?
A 1 and a 2.
I understand what you said. How you say SWELL?
12. A 1 and a 2.
Oh, 12. Oh, 12. Oh, my God.
What did you say? What did you think she said?
I'm like, who's doing the cash grab here? I got to spell 12?
Let's go. No, I just wanted to make sure I heard you right.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Jazz, here we go.
She ain't getting this.
60 seconds on the clock.
I believe in you,
I believe in Jazz. I like Jazz. She got some good energy.
Leave her alone.
All right, now, y'all calm down. Jazz, 60 seconds on the
Hey,
clock.
no, y'all, that's Elton.
And you're right about
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Here we go, Jazz. The clock begins in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. How many inches are in a foot?
12.
Which continent is Egypt in?
Africa.
Spell enormous.
ENORMOUS.
What fruit is dried to make raisins?
Grape.
Which
Your recording has reached the maximum length. To replay your message, press 1. To delete it.
Yup, this going on your time, too. You got to tell her to be quiet.
What's the next one?
All right, here we go. Which animal is known as the king of the jungle?
Lion.
In basketball, how many points is a free throw worth?
Oh, my God. 3.
What direction does the sun rise from?
Oh, God.
Which instrument has 88 keys?
A piano. I don't know.
What is 250 plus 175?
200. Oh, my goodness.
Come on now.
344.
Time.
No, I'm not going to lie. That's messed up. I don't know where you got that.
That's 435.
I'm not gonna lie, that whatever that recording thing
messed you
was,
up.
she was on a roll before that.
She was on a roll.
She was
and
on
messed
a
up
roll.
her train of thought, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. Okay.
Who you were recording?
I don't. Yeah, you was being sneaky over there.
I had called somebody and I didn't hang up. I'm sorry.
Oh, you tried to phone a friend.
Oh, see?
Oh, we caught you cheating.
Yep, operator told on you.
All right, let's see what she got right or wrong.
It's okay. Cheating is allowed here on the Morning Hustle, actually.
I thought so.
Okay, so in basketball, how many points is a free throw worth? Shaq can't throw these, and you didn't notice. 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's when they go to the line when they're fouled or something, and they shoot the free throw.
I know my man will be so mad with me about it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm like,
Right.
did you say 20?
Right.
Oh, I
She
don't
said
know
3.
why I thought she said 20.
She
Okay.
said 3.
All right, thank God. As long as it wasn't 20.
This was a free throw,
Yeah.
not a 3-pointer.
Yeah, okay. And then the math problem.
Right.
What is 250 plus 175? We were looking for 425. You got a 4 in there, but it was at the end.
Yeah, I didn't know what she was. You took a long time to add that up.
I did.
She was waiting for the answer machine to answer.
Nerves.
Yeah, facts.
It gets a little nerve-wracking. Okay, so, I mean, everything else you got right, though. You only got 2 wrong. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $70 is not bad at all.
That ain't bad.
Money.
Yeah, and you were a fun guest today too.
You
so
were.
it was fun.
Your
Yeah.
receptionist.
Can you shout out to my son? We would listen to y'all every morning. Well, he's not in school anymore, but when he was in school. So shout out to my son, Amir.
Amir.
All right, thank you, man. We appreciate you. Thanks for playing. Hold on the line, okay?
Okay.
For everybody else that wants to get down with the cash grab, you know what to do. Text the word cash to 71007.
L'Oreal has the lowdown.
Yeah, you got that low down.
On the morning hustle.
It looks like some fathers, and when it comes to these sports players, they're not showing up for them like they're supposed to. Check out what Michael Beasley had to say about Ja Morant's dad.
I think Ja Morant, the situation of having an immature father in the house. I love how he loves his dad. I think his dad is reliving his childhood. So his dad missed out on his childhood, and his son gave him enough money to time travel.
He's able to do whatever he wants, but be the dad that he probably Ja Morant needs, you know, just like Patrick Mahomes Sr., who got locked up. Now, this is all because he violated his probation, and he done been through it. We already know. His 3rd DUI he had on New Year's Day. It looks like his little monitor went off, and they said he was drinking. So now he is facing 10 years in prison. But I don't think that's fair because it was New Year's.
But yeah,
I think you should get
everybody
off the
is drinking on New Year's
like,
Eve,
come
right?
on. But I mean, like, he is embarrassing to his son.
He's always wilding out. You are absolutely right about that. That's why he went MAGA.
Exactly.
He tried to get away from his pops, embarrassing the hell out of him.
Something. Either way, it looks like embarrassing as this as well. Cam Newton, to me, he's always saying something that's a little cringy. And he didn't let me down again.
I'm not about to be around no woman platonically. I'm not about to have her around playing like I don't think that she's attractive. I don't even have woman friends, bro. If I'm around a woman long enough, I'm going to find something good in her that attracts me. When you're attracted, what didn't happen? Sex.
Up my eye, his co-host, Ashley Nicole Moss. She was like, well, damn, this is kind of awkward. And all I could think is he either don't think she's cute or he don't look at her as a friend.
There you go. Maybe he just don't think she's cute.
Well, got to be one of them because he definitely, and he said he don't have no female friends. Do you agree with something like that? Can you be cool? I feel like this discussion comes up every few months, but it's like, that's kind of awkward to me if you as a man can't be cool with somebody just because of their looks. That's no self-control.
So this is a common conversation. I don't think it's a question of can you, but I don't think it's ideal. I'll put it that way. And I will reverse it a little bit to say, like, all right, well, if you're so cool with your man having platonic, good-looking women friends, would you be okay if that was your husband that had the good, platonic, good-looking friend? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like most women wouldn't want that guy to have that girl as a friend either.
I want to be with somebody I could trust, not somebody that when they're around somebody that look good, I got to be scared because there's nice-looking people everywhere.
I don't think it's got to do with looks. I think the main word is I thought it's attraction. So, but attraction and looks are different to me because you can look good and I just don't want you. But if I'm attracted to you, yes, it's gonna be hard to be just friends with you because I want you.
So that just means you can't be friends with anybody in life.
I ain't attracted to everybody, L'Oreal.
Not can't. Like I said, just not ideal.
Because that's the thing. Anything can attract you. Their crooked smile can be attracted to you. I'm L'Oreal. That's the lowdown. You can follow me at Stein L'Oreal, L'Oreal, or Morning Hustle Show.
All right, stick around. Coming up, man. Santilli news for HBCUs is on the way. And do you know these people out here trying to take voting sites off of campuses?
Yes.
We don't like that. And we're going to talk about some students that are fighting back when we come back.
Cal has the news you can use
on the Morning Hustle.
All right, let's get into it, man. Santilli news for HBCUs. We do HBCU news every Wednesday. If you got something going on around your school, let me know at Radio King Kyle. Before we get started, I need my theme music from my Winston-Salem State University Red Sea of Sound. Ahmed, please. Thank you very much.
Here we go.
All right, right up the street from my school, Winston-Salem State University, is actually the largest HBCU in the country, North Carolina A&T State University. Now, there's a primary election coming up in March, and they're having a major legal battle right now because students are upset that the city has voted and come on their campus and remove their voting site, a voting site that was used a lot, not just by the students, but people in the community as well. And the students are fighting back, and they're upset about it. On the line right now, I got Shia Rosier, a student from North Carolina A&T State University, to talk about it. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I appreciate you taking a sec. Tell me a little bit more about what's going on. Like, what's happening over there?
So this has been an ongoing process. A lot of people saw what happened in January, but this process started back in November, back when the Guilford County Board of Elections took away the polling sites from North Carolina A&T and UNCG, and at the meeting basically told us that voting was a privilege and not a right. So January 13th, we went up to the State Board of Elections trying to protect ours. That was for UNCG, A&T, and Western Carolina, but unfortunately in the 3-2 decision, the State Board of Elections voted to remove our polling sites.
So even if they make a statement like it's a privilege, not a right, that still, in my mind, doesn't explain why you will remove a site that's currently being used. Did they give any further explanation as to why the removal?
Yeah, we actually didn't get any explanation. No public comment was allowed, but at the end, some of the students kind of stood up with their signs. And I personally asked, why was our polling site taken away? And to that, I got the response, we will take a 5-minute recess, and after that, we will call the Capitol Police.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is insane. So after the 5-minute recess, is that what happened, or did it go any further? What happened after that?
We went ahead and left. We decided to pick our battles because ultimately, at the end of the day, polling site or not, it really fueled us to want to get out to vote. I think we kind of left there knowing that if our voices didn't matter so much, they wouldn't work so hard to take them away. So that's kind of where we're at now.
Right, absolutely. And obviously, the students and you all have been responding in a way, trying to bring more attention to what's been going on. What are some of the measures and the steps that you guys have been taking since then?
We were fortunate enough to have community support to reach our fundraising goal of $5,000 in order to have funds for transportation to the polls, as well as, voter education and advocacy efforts to make sure that we're not only showing up to the polls, but we're educated, we're registered. So we're very grateful to the community for supporting us in those efforts. And we also have community partners that are helping. But upcoming and what you can be a part of is on February 12th, ideally with the weather, we will be doing a march to the polls from Greensboro, the A&T 4 statute at Dudley at North Carolina A&T to the polls. And yeah, we have that going on, and you can look for us in your community coming soon in March and April as we canvass the community to try and prove that not only do A&T students use our polls, but the larger community does as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right, because it's not just limited to students, even though it's on campus.
Nope. Anybody can come and vote, and we see that frequently, that they do come and vote. Last election, the presidential election, we had over 6,000 people who utilized our polling site, and that's not too far behind the average of the other polling sites that were in the community either.
Right. All right, last thing, for those people who may not be able to physically get to you all, but they want to support, how can they follow up with the movement, and how can they support you guys from a distance?
Our Instagram is ProtectOursNC. You can follow there. Any call to actions we have will be posted on there, as well as if you're looking to reach out to us with any specific resources or efforts that you have, our email is protectoursnc@gmail.com.
I love it, man, because not only are you guys already promoting GHO for this year way in advance, but you're also doing what you need to do in terms of standing up for the community and students' right to vote. So thanks for what you're doing. I definitely appreciate you taking the time to give me a call today.
Of course, Aggies do.
All right, there it is. One more time. Shia Rosier, student at North Carolina A&T State University. Her and the students there doing it real big. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, there it is, man. If y'all want to help and join in the fight, please do so. If you got something going on with your HBCU we should be talking about, hit your boy up right now at Radio King Kyle.
Feel the vibe
with the Morning Hustle.
It's the Morning Hustle. L'Oreal, Kyle Santillan, Alton Walker with us. Well, he's kind of with us, man. He's running around, hobbling on that leg.
He's with us in spirit.
I ain't running nowhere right now. I wish I could run.
No, you're not. And if you want to check out all the action, we got an app. It's the Morning Hustle app. It makes it super easy for you to check in with the show, check out past and present interviews, and you can even send a get well message to Alton Walker or a voice note. Send him a picture. Send him a picture of your Johnson. Whatever you want.
Why would you say that?
I mean, because the Super Bowl thing and the guy said he'll cut off his Johnson to win.
All right.
It's the first thing I could think of. Don't send that because I think that's illegal.
I think it's time for us to go with that. We about to get up out of here. Please follow us. Tap in with us on social media. How can they get with you, L'Oreal?
Starring L'Oreal, StarringLorel. I'm going to be posting some of my content from the Grammys, which was amazing. And big shout out to St. Jude. We'll be headed out there to the hospital, actually, to go get a tour of the campus, which I've been to before. So we hope you're a partner in Hope, and we'll talk more about that later on in the week. But starring L'Oreal for all things L'Oreal. How about you, Alton?
I'm going to wait till tomorrow to get mine out because, you done put that whole Senate Johnson. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Go ahead, Kyle. I'll come back tomorrow with mine.
Y'all just send me HBCU stuff. Don't send me nothing else. HBCU news. Or if you want to tap in with your boys, tap in with your boy at Radio King Kyle. Radio King Kyle on all platforms, okay? All right, and plus follow us at Morning Hustle Show.
Bye.
Tap in. Tap in. Tap in with us at the Morning Hustle Show
on IG.